I mean, obviously there's a lot of hope and I guess a bit of hype around the future of stem cells. It's clear that this is an amazing area of activity within modern medicine where every day new breakthroughs are being made. How much of this is going to translate into patient benefit is still questionable. I think it's something that people need to know we've been using for many years. Bone marrow transplantation, essentially. Fantastic way of treating individuals with various diseases, particularly leukemia, is stem cell transplantation. I think we need to be very cautious about the opportunities, but perhaps the most exciting one of all is the ability to build new organs. We have a very large liver transplant program here, and obviously there's always a concern about finding appropriate donors, but if it was possible to take stem cells from an individual, turn those stem cells into liver cells and put those back into an individual with liver failure, that would be an amazing development. I think there's a great excitement about that possibility. I still think it's a few years away. Well, I think it's opening up a new frontier for those of us who are interested in cancer research, because what people perhaps don't realise is that when a cancer forms, it appears that the cancer is generated from a set of stem cells, and those cancer stem cells, even though they're aberrant, even though they're abnormal, seem to continue to contribute to the development of cancer and are probably not as susceptible to traditional forms of therapy like chemotherapy and radiotherapy. So being able to target cancer stem cells with new therapeutic approaches, I believe, will lead to significant advancement in our ability to eradicate cancer. There's always an issue about the sort of the ethics and the benefits of these different approaches, and clearly there's a lot of work going on in stem cell biology now that's moving away from the use of embryonic stem cells, where obviously there's a lot of controversy, to being able to generate stem cells from adult tissue and being able to remove these primitive cells from individuals and convert them into different tissues to be placed back into the same individual. So I think the effort in the community is very much around trying to deal with some of the ethical dilemmas and focus on the use of adult stem cells. It's always going to be controversial, and I think there's always going to be an interesting balance between controversy and the benefit to us as a society. These are big ethical issues, we're mindful of them, and I think people are trying to address them by looking at adult tissues rather than those tissues removed from embryos.